This demonstration we're going to look at enabling Pro integration in with Virtual Machine Manager. So Pro is our performance and resource optimization tips that we get by having VMM integrated in with System Center Operation Manager. So just in our administration pane here, under our Run As configuration, what we're going to do is just click on Accounts. Next thing we're going to do here is just have a look at Contoso/administrator. So we can see that this is actually in place. So we're happy with that. We've just actually verified that we do have the account set up correctly. Next thing we need to do is just go to our Virtual Machine Manager screen, and we need to then configure Virtual Machine Manager to integrate in with SCOM fully. Right, we're now just going to verify that everything's set on the Virtual Machine Manager. So all we're going to do here is find our administrator user, double click. And what we're looking for here is just on the Members tab. We just need to ensure the Contoso/administrator is listed. This action account is actually used by Operations Manager, and the thing that's used here must be a member of the administrator user role in VMM. By doing this, we can ensure that we can implement the performance and resource optimization tips. So we're happy that everything is set up correctly. So we'll click OK here. Next thing we need to do is we just need to come in and set up the System Center integration. So into System Center, next thing we need to do here is just have a look at our Operations Manager server. And the case of our server here is NYC Server 3. So we've done that, click OK button. Just pause the screen while it's completing. It's nearly done. Okay, it's now cleared. So the next thing we need to do is just actually configure our pro tips for our VMM server. So in our admin pane, just click on the general page. And what we want to do here is just come to our pro settings. On our pro settings here, we want to enable the pro tips. What we'll do here is we'll select to automatically implement pro tips as well. So we're going to have warning and critical, and we're going to implement critical only. Warning is a warning. We don't really want to implement anything. A warning may not necessarily be an issue. We don't really want Pro to do something on a warning if it doesn't need to. So we'll click OK at this point here. Next thing we need to do is just configure Pro for the individual host cluster. So we'll just come into our host page, go to all hosts. What we'll do with our cluster at this point here, we'll just come to properties. We'll just click on the little Pro button here, verify that the inherit has come from the parent host group. What we actually want to do here is just turn off this tick box. We want to enable Pro on this host cluster. We definitely want warning and critical. And what we want to do for the automatically implement the Pro tips is we need to turn on this little tick box as well, potentially. What we're going to do for purposes of this lab though, we're going to leave this blank. We actually want to see the Pro tip come up. We don't want it to automatically implement. It means that the demo wouldn't have much point. So we'll click OK at this point here. That's now all done. So the next thing we need to do is we just need to set up a virtual machine and then trigger our Pro tips against a virtual machine. But for purposes of this demonstration, that's the end. Thanks.